City of Power. My name is Honorable Mercy Isuwa Omike. I'm from Ikasa local government area, Abavo precisely. I'm here to testify few of the many things that God has done for me and my household. The first testimony is about my health, and the second is about the approval of my proposal in the office. I assumed office July 17th. And now it's my 10 months in the office. So as a counselor, one of my core duties is to assist the community. So in my 100 days in office, I started with borehole rehabilitation for my community, Ogbobi. I started in Ogbonlo.
If you are celebrating God, can you celebrate better? Tell us.
I was doing all of that thing because of the love I have for humanity. And at some point, I was discouraged because it was looking like, oh, they are paying you salary and you're using your salary to work. Is this how it's supposed to be? Why? Because there has been a discouragement from the office that if you write a proposal, there's going to be an issue for approval. And then I said, why am I not serving God? Why do I not say, okay, I have grace around? And then I messaged Papa. I said, Papa, see what I'm going through. And again, and I said, Papa, I intend to write a proposal, but I'm scared because they say even to CHPN in my office is a problem. She can get your proposal and leave it there for 2 years or till when Jesus comes. So when I told Papa about it, Papa said, okay, when you finish writing the proposal, take it to the altar and pray. And lo and behold, when I came to the church, I met Pastor Toles. I told him that, yes, Papa sent me, see what he said, it's okay. Since Papa have already told you what to do, I will also add that you do this and do that. And I followed every instruction that was given to me that day. After 2 months, my proposal was still pending. I now messaged Papa. I said, Papa, see what is happening. Papa said, don't worry, it will be approved. 3 days after, I went to the office of the HPM. And the HPM saw me, the first time she saw me, because they said she was very harsh due to some personal issues I can't disclose. So when I got to her office, I anointed myself. I said, God, let there be a spirit of acceptance as I enter here. Immediately she saw me. She just smiled. I said, Counselor. And I greeted her. I was so surprised. She said, are you not the girl that they posted that did something for your community? I said, yes. She said, how are you? Immediately, she started interacting with me as though they've already told her I was coming. Somebody you can equally look at her face. And then she said, what do you have? I said, this is the proposal that I came for. I don't know if chairman has approved it. I want you to help me push it. She said, don't worry. So immediately she said, don't worry. I got home. I relaxed. Then again, my phone rang. She said, this is HPM. Can you come to the office? That I have already sent that proposal to chairman, but I don't like the way you wrote it. Go and increase the money because what you did is too expensive. I want you to add money to what you wrote on this proposal. I said, how? I was so surprised. So I rushed down. I took the proposal back. I rewrote it and I increased the amount that I need them to approve for me. And I now told Papa. Papa said, no problem. 2 days after I told Papa, she now called me that chairman has already approved my proposal.
Somebody jam those hands for Jesus. Holla grace! When grace is speaking, protocols are broken. Jam those hands for Jesus. Celebrate grace here. Tell us.
The sweetest part of this proposal is that if you work in the council, you know that if you even want 1,000 naira, the procedures will even discourage you. You go to this office, they send you to about almost 8 offices and different complaints. Even there's something I'm supposed to pay for them to even, do everything. This woman, that is our HPM, she didn't call me, she didn't tell me to go to any office. She did everything for me. The only office I went was the cashier office to go and sign my check. And I want to say thank you to Jesus.
Somebody jump this hands for Jesus. Celebrate grace here. Okay, tell us.
The second one was my illness. I will say was because I know it's no longer here. I had a recurring issue with my spine. So, for those of you that were in church, Papa has actually prayed for this illness. But it reoccurred again and came back. So when he came back, I said, no, this thing. And he came back furiously and serious. And then I went first. I said, okay, let me go and see a gynecologist. I saw my gynecologist, and he told me that, oh, you don't have infection, your blood is okay. Why will you be having spine issue and waist pain? This spine issue, we were not sure what it was. But then after that, he said I should go and meet an orthopedic. I said, does it mean I broke my waist? If I broke this waist, it means that there has to be a surgery. And I was really scared. And then upon that, I said, let me go to FMC and do a confirmation of what this pain was all about. So when I got to FMC, I was asked to book for an X-ray, which I paid for, and they now checked. When they checked, the doctor said, no, I should go for lumbosacral spine X-ray. That is lumbar back. I did that, and the result came out very bad. It was showing that I have lumbolidolsis normal. And the doctor advised me and said, this is what you do. You have to stay in the hospital, and these things have to be carried on if you don't want them to do operation. When I saw the results and the things that were said to me, I was in that hospital. I wanted to risk it. I have not called Papa. 2 minutes, I will hear that somebody died. The next minute, they are saying another person died from the other bed. And I told them, me, I cannot take bed here.
Jump those hands for Jesus. Are we celebrating grace? Are we clapping those hands for Jesus? Okay, tell us.
With the fear I had, I said, no, that this one is as if they are sharing this death in this place, that I cannot stay here. Let me go home. The doctor said it's very risky, but the only thing I would advise, these are the drugs that you should take. And they now prescribe an injection that I should be taking at home. I got to Agbor, and I texted Papa. Before I texted Papa, I've already called a doctor from Northern Child in Agbor. So the person was coming home to administer that injection. If they inject me, the day they inject me, 2 hours, I cannot be myself. The house will be rotating. That was how powerful the drug was. And the drug I was asked to buy in the whole of Asaba. When FMC said they don't have one particular one, we didn't see it in Asaba until the place they told me to go to. That was the only place we saw the drug. So that was what brought fear, that this thing I'm having is beyond control. And immediately something said, why not text Papa? And I just messaged Papa because the result was out in 2 days. I sent the result to Papa. I said, Papa, look at my result. They are saying I have normal findings, lumbolidolsis. Papa saw the results. He just said, this is not what I see. What I am seeing is a strong man. Immediately, I won't lie, I just said, wait, it can't be this one now. Papa, are you not seeing that this pain that I'm going through is beyond what mouth can even say? Because at the point I messaged Papa, I can't lie down on my bed freely. If this pain starts, you know, when you lie down and you ask somebody to climb you, even if there are 2 people that decide to match my back, it cannot relieve me. That was how painful it was. Papa now gave me that reply, and I said, no, Papa, I did not understand. I now took the picture capture of the X-ray, where they told me there's an hole at that spine, and I forwarded it again to Papa. Papa saw it and repeated the same thing. I was frustrated, and I was like, Papa did not even encourage me on this thing. And then I started taking the drugs. But Papa said, come to church. When Papa said, come to church, I came, Papa prayed for me. After Papa finished that prayer, I was still taking the drugs. It was on a Friday at that
Angels Field. Jump those hands for Jesus. Are you celebrating God? Okay, tell us.
The day Papa prayed for me at Angels Field, I got home. It was as if they were very angry. It became very serious. It became so serious, I still took drug. I took drug that day. It was heavily serious. And then on a Sunday, I never wanted to come to church because of the pain. Sometimes Papa would say, stand, and I won't be able to stand. And something I said, why not go? If you remember, Papa prayed for a few persons, and one of our sisters, Sister Ada, while Papa was praying for her, Papa used a mantle, and Papa said, I should pick that mantle. That very day, I picked the mantle from the floor, and I now placed it at the back. That is my spine area, where I usually have the pain. It was as though the thing vanished at that spot.
Somebody jump those hands for Jesus. Are we celebrating God? You mean you placed it at the place you're feeling the pain on your spine, and the pain disappeared?
Yes.
So from that day till now,
the pain disappeared.
Okay.
Immediately in the church.
Right here.
Yes. Then when I got home, when the pain started at midnight, And I said no, because if I take the drug, like I said, I will have to stay hours before I can get myself.
Okay.
That day, something just said, why not stop taking these drugs? I looked at the bunch of bag that FMC gave me, as plenty as drug can be. I said, how do I throw this drug away and as expensive as it is? I said, no, let me do it. I threw it, I trashed it in my bin. After that day, I threw the drugs away. I was no longer feeling myself. Now, devil did not stop from the miracle that God gave me here. He came again and dealt with me, knowing that I've already thrown away my physical drug that was given to me. While I was still battling with this, Papa now messaged me and said, how is your back? I said, Papa, it's gone, but I'm still feeling pain. Papa just messaged me a sticker of that I should put my faith on this prayer. Again, immediately after Papa messaged me that day, I stopped feeling pain again. And I was going through it. And I waited for this month. Because usually one of the symptoms that comes out is when there's a menstrual cycle. It's always very obvious. This is when you know whether you have the pain or not. I watched and I observed it. I did not feel the pain again.
Somebody jump his hands for Jesus. Are we celebrating grace here? Are we clapping those hands for Jesus? Okay, this is an awesome testimony. And we would like you to give an advice, one or two, to the viewers and to the congregation.
I'm going to advise the whole church, the congregation, and the people watching us online with my personal experiences from this case that I have. You see, like what I said previously, I said, even after I gained my deliverance, the devil was still reminding me that they were not done with me. My advice is, in as much as you know a particular illness or disease that you are going through, if you feel that God has already done something for you, and then you go home again and you start feeling that pain, there's no need to give any room to fear. Because by the time you give room to that fear, the devil now makes you feel, oh, okay, this one no even get faith at all. So my advice is, if God heal you from a particular disease, when you go back home and feel such pain again, do not pray. Just take your hand and tell yourself that, God, thank you for I know you have delivered me. Because personally, that was what I did. This pain came back, and it came back with a fear that, oh, you thought you're a man of God, and maybe God has used him to deliver you, but no. But I reminded devil that night again when the pain strike. I said, you pain, I know that I have been delivered, and I know you are not coming back. And since I started making that confession, I have not been feeling this pain. All glory to Jesus.
John, this is for Jesus. We celebrate you too, sister. And we pray that your testimony will be permanent in Jesus' name.